Welcome to the Entertainment Beat, the hottest Caribbean show on the planet from Hollywood.
Can you tell me a little bit about how it feels to be a part of today's event and why events like today are so important?
I think it's empowering, not only for women to come together, but first ladies and for us to put ourselves first. You know, so many times as women, we do so much for everybody else and we don't get a chance to put ourselves first, but it's about networking, it's about loving on each other and celebrating who we are as a culture and as a, as women.
What can viewers expect when you all return, when Ambition return later this year?
What people can expect is everything is going to accelerate exponentially. So when we last left off, we saw Stephanie in Titus's room. Pops was shot. There was so much going on. We had to figure out what was going to happen with Greg Peters and Rondell. The baby had been kidnapped. Erica was clueless, or I should say Bella. Bella was clueless about the baby being gone. Joaquin. So there's a lot. And of course, the mayor is under investigation, and I am hot on his tail.
Show me where you're from. Show me where you're from. Hollywood. Hollywood. Here's a winner. All who come from the Caribbean must have black in our ear. We are the flag. Everybody know. Come Bruce. Come Bruce. Never up. Yeah, the part time. Yes, you got it. Motto is inside the building.
Welcome to the Entertainment Beat. That's right. I am your fabulous host, Raquel. Listen, this is the one, the only, the man himself, Mr. Moto.
Moto there. What's going on? Tell me what's up, California. What's going on?
Well, Moto, it's so nice to have you in California. This is obviously not your first time, right?
It is my first time.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I've never been to Cali. I mean, I've heard about it. Los Angeles and everywhere, but never came.
Welcome to California. Welcome more than that to Hollywood. And you're one of the main acts tonight.
I'm very, very happy that I came. I want to see how California gets on, how LA gets on. They're excited to see Moto and excited to, just have a new vibe out here in Cali.
Moto, everybody loves you. Moto, tell us, where did you get your inspiration from? Well, not just that, but how did you start in this music business? Were you looking at someone? Were you discovered? How you start doing what you're doing?
Honestly, I could say that for a fact that none of my family did music. None of us did, none of them did entertainment, no sort of singing. I was the first one who actually, learned how to produce music, learned about how to, build beats and all that, how to sing. I mean, I think I can't sing. I could do a little something, but, the whole aspect of entertainment, the whole aspect of music, I was the first one to do it. I'm very proud of myself. So Moto is a little youth man from St. Lucia. If you don't know where St. Lucia is, it's between Dominica and St. Vincent. It's in the islands.
That's right. For those of you who need a little geography.
Yeah, I mean, they're more probably familiar with Barbados and Trinidad, but it's in the Caribbean. It's a Caribbean island. Population more than maybe 200,000, 250,000. Very small. We have... who is Moto? Anyways, I'm trying to...
But I love how he was just trying to give us a little history lesson. That was really nice, though. I really like
St. Lucia. I left St. Lucia when I was 14 years old. I'm 24 right now. Okay. So I've been doing the music roughly about 10 years. I started producing first when I live in New York right now. When I moved to New York, I started producing through FL Studios, which is like a beat making program. And from doing the beats and sending it out to St. Lucia, we had a lot of major local hits in St. Lucia. Shout out artists like Soca Bandit, Black Boy, Messi. That was.
So those are some of the guys that you collaborated with, because that was one of my questions.
Correct. So back in 2008, 2009, 2010, Just used to send the beats, do the beats, send it to them. They do their big hits in St. Lucia and whatnot. And through time, I'm like, all right, if I could beat all these beats and I could do all these, hot rhythms, why not try something?
So you started producing. So this is how you started. You started producing for others, and then you realized, oh my goodness, all these things that I'm doing, they seem to be a hit. Why not me?
Yeah. So basically, that was the whole idea of it. And I actually started doing the vocal, the vocals. I was not as great as any of them. I was not as good. I was not as good as all of them. The few songs that I did at the early point was, just I think I got my break maybe about 2014 with Ben Dong. Ben Dong, my girl Ben Dong. That was a really big one. I did that one in 2014 on the Revolt Rhythm. It was a big local hit in St. Lucia. And then after, in 2016, I decided to remix it. Yeah, because I didn't like the arrangement it's something very technical, and I felt like it was not getting to the international level where I wanted it to be. So I had to rearrange it. So I got Problem Child from St. Vincent on the remix and Mr. Legs on the remix, and we called it Bendong Remix.
Okay, because he was saying it was popular in St. Lucia. I want to tell you that's not true. I live here and I know that song. So, oh my God.
Well, you probably know the remix. So that the remix was the actual one that got out there. When I say got out there on the global scale, international scale, brought me to Europe, brought me all over the place. Yeah, that was the first remix in 2016. After 2016, we just went on. We did the Faucet Rhythm, Force. Charles Marshall had a very big song on it, Dip, which mashed up Trinidad Carnival. That was
I remember that
roughly
one,
2017.
Yeah.
I had the Force on that, which Force means four seats. So I'm very.
Wait, force means 4 seats?
Force it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Four sets.
Yeah, and again, Force was it was Creole. It was all Creole. You understand? It was an all Creole song. Mash up St. Lucia, and again I saw it's not reaching where I want it to be. So I remixed it with Lavaman out of Grenada, Lucian out of Grenada, and Hyper 4000 out of St. Vincent. So I used to just, early in the years, I just used to just do the call-outs, get my names mixed with them bigger names,
Right.
and grow the Moto brand, grow the Team Fox brand. And boom bam, 2018 we dropped the biggest, I think it is the biggest rhythm.
Tell us what it is.
The biggest rhythm
The
for
biggest rhythm.
soca music,
Wow.
which is the Pim Pim rhythm. The party lit.
You have to sing a little bit first.
You see the party there, the party bono. You see the party there, the party lit.
The party lit.
Yeah, man, and that's a major rhythm. That's a major next big breakthrough for Moto, for Team Fox. Marshall is also featured on that rhythm. He has a song called Showtime that was written by Skinny Fabulous. Skinny Fabulous has a song on that rhythm called Push It. It's just 3 songs, but huge rhythm album. Yeah, huge rhythm album. I love the production of that rhythm. I made it myself.
This year you came out with something with the word woman. Listen, that was off the chain. Tell us about that one.
Woman. So One Woman is a single on the rhythm album called Old Thing Rhythm, and that was part of my project of hashtag Bring Back Classic Soca 2019, right? So I released in total, I believe I released 4 albums, if I'm not mistaken. I just produce so much, I just forget. So I produced the Old Thing Rhythm, which features myself with the One Woman, Patrice Roberts, Marshall Montano, and Skinny Fabulous. Very big rhythm, very classic sounding soca, kind of scrunt, arrow, them kind of vibe I wanted to bring back. The next rhythm was Jamish Rhythm featuring Desha and Alison Hines. There's 2 soca queens on one rhythm, Lavaman, Skinny Fabulous, a whole bunch of other people. Myself on Jamish Rhythm. I have a song called Jamish Feeling on the Jamish Rhythm. So you see I'm very smart in marketing my songs and different stuff like that.
And you do a lot of collaborations collaboration, which means you're very, very confident in your work, and you're like, you know what, let's just spread the love, spread the joy, have fun together.
The third rhythm was Simon Say rhythm, which I featured Skinny Patrice Roberts on it. Issa Bunton out of Dominica, and myself with something called Water Mess, where I always fling the water now.
Oh my goodness, you're doing a lot of collabs. That's awesome. I just want to get a little more personal with this young man called Moto. He has done a lot, but he is not, I mean, that far gone in age. He's not. He's very, very young. But Moto, just tell us, how many siblings do you have? I'm kind of getting into. For those of you who do not know him, this is your opportunity to get to know him a little more personally. Tell us, what is your favorite Caribbean dish?
My favorite dish is dumpling soup with pigtail and red beans. Yeah, that's my ultimate favorite dish. Like,
All of that in one.
it's a one pot, right? Correct.
Dumpling, red beans, you said?
Pigtail.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Pigtail and yeah, that's my favorite dish. We call it dumpling soup in St. Lucia. And my next favorite one is the fig and saltfish.
That's everybody's favorite, boy, I think.
That's our national dish in St. Lucia. Fig, saltfish, and salad and avocado.
We can put cornmeal in it sometimes because I love cornmeal
I
dumpling.
know Trinidadians does a lot of corn in the. No, I'm not a big fan of the corn in the dumpling. I like the regular just dumpling
Just
soup,
flour.
flour, and give me chicken or pigtail in it. That's it.
Wow. Do you like pig feet? Do you like pig foot at all?
I do. That soup too is nice. Yeah, that soup
I
too.
mean, we have sauce, which is like a so.
Yeah, we love sauce too.
Oh, you have and love so. Isn't that amazing how the entire Caribbean? I mean, we are from different islands, yes.
One culture.
Well, to tell us, what is your biggest pet peeve? Just again, we're getting to know him personally a little bit. What is your biggest pet peeve? Something you real can't like, you don't like it.
I'm so easygoing. I don't see myself having a pet peeve, but I don't like annoyance. I'm a Libra. Yeah, I'm a Libra. So like I told you earlier, my phone is always on silent. Like I hate it when people just call me. Like, did I give you permission to call my phone? I'm the type of I'm like that. Like I don't like the being bothered by people or yeah, just annoyance on a general note. I don't like that. My personality, I mean, I always blame it on the Libra horoscope or whatever. But yeah, I like to say to myself, I never ever feel like I'm bigger than what I am. Like a lot of people, boy, Moto, you big, boy. I'm like, big? I'm just normal, you know? And I like doing my little meditations once here and there, get my body and soul together. And, you know, I don't like hanging out and doing all them being loud and being out there, being on the spotlight. I mean, this is spotlight, but like I could deal with them kind of things. Like I could act and different stuff like that. But other than that, I like to stay in my own space.
That's interesting, as I said, for somebody of huge, this huge, his personality, he's out there. Moto, you've been so awesome. We look forward to your performance tonight on Hollywood Boulevard, because that is where you are. That is where you're performing tonight, on Hollywood Boulevard, right here on the entertainment beat. Moto, what would you like your legacy to be as you move forward, as you grow, as you maybe even leave this world? It doesn't matter. What would you like your legacy to be? What do you want people to remember Moto for?
I haven't thought that deep, but generally, I would love to see our culture as Caribbean people grow all over the world. You understand? I mean, and like I say, I understand the culture is still growing here in California. I want it to be all over the world. Whenever somebody asks, what is, do you know what soca is? Yes, I know what soca is. Like just how you, if we say, do you know what hip hop is? Yes, I know what hip hop is. You understand? Just generally, I want soca music to be up there, as in all other genres. I mean, I tried my best with the Denry segment from St. Lucia that we call it. It's a brand new genre out of for soca music. Pim Pim Rhythm is considered Denry segment. And
Can you say it a little slower? Let me hear what it's called.
Dennery segment. Dennery segment. So a little elaboration on that. Dennery is a kind of like a state in St. Lucia, but not a state, but like a, how you say it in
We just say
community?
down the road, down the road.
yeah, community. It's a community in St. Lucia, and that's where a lot of there was a new era of music in the 2009, the same era that I actually started doing music. There's a new kind of soca developing in St. Lucia. Now, we did not know what it was. It was a big influence of Africa, from African music. Africa have a music called Kuduro music, right? It's from Angola. It's very fast, very quick, and a lot of drums. And, you know, if you go on YouTube and you type Kuduro music and you kind of like compare it to St. Lucia music, you will see it. So these African songs kind of dominated the St. Lucia community society a lot. So the Dennery artists and Dennery producers started to replicate them same kind of patterns of bass, same kind of instruments, and start singing on it with Creole. And that became known as Dennery segment because a lot of the initial people that started it was from Dennery. And no, I'm not from Dennery, I'm from the south of the island. Okay. But we just called it Dennery segment because it was where it started, and we believe that that's the best name that, you know, we could have called it. Yeah. And, you know, so yeah, like the Pim Pim rhythm is considered Dennery segment, Faucet rhythm is considered Dennery segment, Bend Down, My Girl, Bend Down, Pick Your Position. The only thing that would not be considered Dennery segment through me is One Woman and the Jamish feeling because it's more groovy, classic soca. You understand? So, like you say, well, like I say, I want to see soca to be that genre. You know, I want soca to be that genre on the international level. I mean, we see here and there that they sometimes steal the elements of soca and bring it to, and call it tropical house. And but we all know it's soca. It's from the islands. You could hear the island feel in it, the island melodies, the island patterns. So call it soca, people. Call it soca. It's soca music. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Moto, it was my pleasure, my privilege, my honor to interview this very petite. I'm telling you, he is so handsome, by the way. He is more handsome in person than you would see on television. Thank you so much for sitting down with Mikey TV, the entertainment beat, your #1 place for Caribbean entertainment here in LA and the entire world, of course. Thank you for sitting down with us. Have fun tonight. Again, you're on Hollywood Boulevard, you're in Hollywood. Mash up the stage. Have fun, and thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was. Bye, everybody. Keep it locked right here on Mikey TV, Entertainment Beat, your Caribbean Talent Network.
Show me where you're from. Show me where you're from. Everybody put your flags in the air. Put your hands in the air. We know it's this one.
Like I said, Moto is definitely in the building, alright? It's about that showtime coming.
Are you ready for Moto? From St. Lucia, the biggest flag fete. Welcome.
California, are you ready? You see the party there? The party. Everybody jump, go, the party. Everybody say you're ready, the party. Boy, now stop. One night, 1, 2, 1. Every girl wants that. Every girl bend over. Every girl bend over. Every girl wants that. Every girl wants that. Every day we lit. Every day we lit. Sometimes we love access. How we just do it. Get on the road. The girl get it. You never look. What country are representing? Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. What country? I see Lucian there. I see Baileys. I see Trinidad. I see St. Croix. I see St. Kitts. What we gonna do? 1, 2. We gonna do shit all night. We gonna do shit all night. We gonna do shit all night. Hold that bumper day. It's a bumper. Hold that bumper. We gonna be hold that bumper. Put your hands in the air. Hands in the air. Let's go. Stanley. Let me tell you, you're really turn up. Just hold on, girl, and bossy. Let's go. Bend down. Look at it, girl. You go. Listen to me. Y'all make some noise for the Caribbean islands, please. Y'all make some noise for the Caribbean islands. I don't know where you represent. Big up all my Africans in the place, all the Africans. Big up yourself. Y'all remember them sweet reggae music mommy used to play on a Sunday morning? Yeah? If you're from the Caribbean, you gonna know tunes like this. Let's go. If you remember tunes like this, put your hands in the air. Hands in the air. Sing it out. Sing it out. I'm from St. Lucia, but I represent a place they call New York City. I represent a place they call Brooklyn. Let me tell y'all, anybody born in the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, put your hands in the air. When my DJ play tunes like this, let's go. Turn it now.
Who got the keys to my big man?
Big girl, come. Big up the Jamaicans and them. Big up the Jamaicans and them. Which part of Jamaica are you from?
I come from Waterford, Jamaica. But it, come here, I tell you what you can't play my family and me don't represent. You don't know who you are talking to, though. You have to make you and the whole LA know only know who attack. Don't say nothing, much of you can ask you something. You got some. Suppose me sleep with your best friend. Go on with it. Are you ready again? You got some. Suppose me sleep with your best friend. Hey, then you do anything. What up? Me have a youth for your uncle. Then tell me how you would have been. Say, him lucky cause me no do him no yet. But anything him do me I do him back. I say anything him do me I do him back. And you would anything him do me I do him back. What you really mean when you say don't yet? Hey, him give me ball and things say things nice. But unfair game play twice. You feel they with the ground down upper standpipe. When last week me and our fight. Oh, on the white. On the one over one again. You see you motto. And the woman have boy you know. And them no one knows me used the secret there. You don't want to know why me and him left? Because him look for me one day and I go look for me and I go say, hey, you and him there but me and him never there. You and him there but me and him never there. And him say, Sheba, remember a man me name. He say, so what him say mankind run your area. Hey, but man name mother nature. Right now people, I'm a second time in LA. I'm going to left with that one because it's summer now. Hey, Motto? It's summer, but you see your body make me feel like when you touch it, coming like Christmas.
Big up all my Jamaicans in the place right now, but you know why? I don't want no one woman. All I want is plenty woman. Give me plenty woman. Them Jamaicans is on, that's why, boy. But big up myself all the time. Representing Jamaica all the time. Any black Jamaicans in the place, put your hands in the air. Let's go. Hey. You know what, you gotta pressure me as my week. Who representing the Caribbean? 1, 2, 3. Cause I like it. See how I like it. Which Caribbean country has the best looking flag up in here right now? Show me your flag. Raise your flag, let me see your flag. Raise your flag. I'm gonna do a shout out real quick. Big up the Baileys massive, St. Lucian massive, Jamaica massive, Antigua and Barbuda massive. VI massive, make some noise. VI, I love you. Barbados also make some noise. Everybody jump. Let's go. Jump. Go. You know what you love. from right so. We're gonna finish what's over so. Let me wait there over the back. Push it up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Bring me water now. 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 Hey, I wanna get the party wet. Get the party wet. Get the party wet. Hey, we like it slippery. Waiter, the waiter, the waiter, the waiter, the waiter, the waiter. We like it slippery. Bring me water now. 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 One thing about motto. I can speak to all the fellas in here, and you can help me sing this tune. Turn it on! Hey, I don't want no one. All I want is give me plenty woman. I don't want no one. All I want is plenty. Give me plenty woman. Tell me why. Them girl, them does on, them does. Tell me why, them man, them does on. I don't want 1 girl, 2 girl, 3 girl, 5 girl, 6 girl. Give me. 5, 10, and 20. Billy's make some noise. Tell me now, say, I don't want no one. All I want is plenty. Give me plenty woman. I don't know if you come there with your man, but I'm telling you now, you're my. I don't know if you inside here with your man,
Give me a one.
but I'm telling you now, you give me that Jamish feeling. Jamish feeling. Jamish, pick up my Lucians in the crew. Pick up my Lucians right now. 1, 2, 3, 7. Only I waiting, anticipating. I want to jam. Tip, tap it. Tip. You don't know earlier. I gone. My voice gone.
Do you love Soca music? Are you ready to go home?